Hey guys, it's Ate Felicci here, and in today's science discussion, let's talk about the seven continents of the world.
Tulong aral para kayo'y gabayan. Tulong aral, tara na aming kaibigan.
So, Earth, our home, is divided into huge pieces of land, which we call continents. And Earth has seven continents. So, Ate Felici, what are these continents and what are their names? The seven continents are Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe, and of course, Australia. So let's learn more about these continents, starting with the biggest or largest continent in the world. Can you guess what that is? You guessed it right. Of course, it is Asia. So what is so fascinating or beautiful about Asia? Asia is actually 4 times the size of the USA. It is so huge. But other than that, it also has the tallest mountain, which is actually called Mount Everest. This mountain can be found in Nepal. Still good. Let's hop on to our next continent. So our next continent is actually the second most largest continent in the world. Can you guess what it is? Are you sure? But you guessed it right. It is Africa. So Africa actually has the most number of countries in the world. It has 54 countries. So many places to visit and go. But anyway, Africa actually has the longest river. And that river is called the Nile River. And the Nile River can be found in, of course, Egypt. So moving on to our next continent. Okay, so our next continent is the third most largest continent in the world. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it is North America. So what's so beautiful about North America? North America is actually known for its natural landmarks. Some of the natural landmarks that are very famous are the Grand Canyon and of course the Niagara Falls. So under North America is of course South America. And South America is the fourth largest continent in the world. And South America is actually very beautiful because South America has the longest mountain ranges. The longest mountain range actually is called the Andes Mountains. And this mountain range crosses 7 countries. But other than a very long mountain range, South America also has the highest waterfalls ever. And that waterfalls is called the Angel Falls. But other than that, South America also has the Amazon. But moving on to our next continent, our next continent is actually the fifth most largest continent in the world. Can you guess what it is? You guessed it right. It is Antarctica. So what's so fascinating about Antarctica? Antarctica is actually the highest, driest, windiest, coolest, and iciest continent in the whole wide world, or in Earth. And some animals that you can find in Antarctica are penguins, seals, whales, and dolphins. Moving on to our next continent, we have the sixth largest continent, and that is Europe. So in Europe, we can find the smallest country in the world, which is actually the Vatican City. But not only is it the smallest country, it is also the least populated country. It only has 800 people. And this city is ruled by the Pope. Now moving on to our last and smallest continent, we have Australia. And in Australia, we can find the Sydney Opera House. It is one of the most beautiful buildings or architectural pieces in the world. Some animals that you can find in Australia are koalas, kangaroos, turtles, and many more. And that is all our 7 continents. But let's do a quick recap so that we can fully remember all the 7 continents. So I will share with you a song that I have learned to remember the 7 continents. So shall we start? Okay, let's start with North America, South America, Africa, Europe, and Asia. But don't forget Australia and Antarctica. So that is all for today's discussion. I hope you enjoyed and learned something about our world. And with that, I would like to say thank you very much for watching and listening to me. And if you want to learn more, you can click the link that I have provided in the captions above, or you can copy the links in the PowerPoint in front of you. And these links will lead you to more information and more songs about the 7 continents of the world. So that is all for today, and see you guys next time! Bye-bye!
Tulong aral para kayo'y gabayan. Plan, tulong aral, tara na aming kaibigan.